We're live. Hi, everybody. How we doing? Welcome to the stream. Bada bing, bada boom, blah, blah, blah.
Live from New York.
From New York. It's Saturday night.
Oh, there are snowflakes. Look at that.
You see the snowflakes? You like the snowflakes?
I see them.
Ain't they so nice?
I can catch one on my tongue.
Oh, you got one. You got one. Beautiful.
Oh, I did get one.
You did get one. Like right on there. Everybody, this is the stream. After the Game Awards stream we had last night, it was a ton of fun. Thank you, everybody, for coming into the stream last night at Drip's channel, of course. It was a blast. Thank you to Shibby. Thank you to Dude's a Monster. And thank you to Johnny, both the three of them gentlemen were there just about the whole night, especially Shibby.
That was good.
Shibby was there.
Shibby was there.
Was in the prep area where we were before the live stream. He was there for over 4 hours, just like Drip and I were. So thank you, especially to Shibby and John Ebo and Dudes Amasa. That was a ton of fun. We're gonna do a podcast in a few minutes here. Obviously, we're gonna talk about the Game Awards that happened last night, and our hot take title that we have. We'll definitely address that. But we're gonna make a little mini announcement here in the pre-show, and then reiterate it again during the episode recording. That is that Drip and I have commissioned out a brand new logo.
Oh yeah!
Look at the logo. It's right there. And
hey, look at
that. Drip. There's also a merch store attached to it. dripandgeeb.shop. That link is in the description of this podcast stream.
Also, don't forget to put the stuff in the Discord.
That's right. Thank you, Drip. I almost forgot about that. You
are welcome.
I'm basically just practicing now before when I get to the live stream or when we get to the recording of it, I'll do better.
Thanks, Ty. Appreciate that. Yeah, it looks great. It looks awesome.
It does. Love the logo. Very happy with it. Hope you guys are happy with it as well. And if you like it enough, you can purchase it on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, or a hat, even a vinyl decal that you can slap on your bumper or your window of your car or your laptop, wherever you put vinyl decals.
Yeah, dude, I'm just pumped for the Beer of the Week beer mugs, dude.
Well, yeah,
pumped for that.
That's
Super
not yet.
that.
That's not yet, though. We're not doing those yet.
Yeah.
We will
do
those.
Have those yet.
We
those
need
are
to
in the future. They're coming.
They're coming. But it would especially help if you guys are able to purchase something in the store, even if it's just a vinyl decal for $8. That would help us out so much that we are going to be able to get as much merch as we want. We definitely want like beer mugs. We definitely want more T-shirts with more designs, not just our podcast logo, like some famous podcast sayings like "What are you waiting for?" Show me your doc, all that, all the good stuff. We want all that stuff, but it's not going to be possible unless we but have enough funds to do so. And it would help a lot if we can make a little bit of money with this first batch that are pre-orders, FYI. So if you do buy something, they're pre-orders. The stuff is not actually quite yet to Moran, who's, by the way, Moran's doing it, Drip's buddy, our buddy. Moran. So you're supporting two local businesses by buying a t-shirt. Forget all those big merch sites that everybody else uses that take a lot of the profit. We're able to pass the save. Like I say this not as an ad, but like legit. We're passing on the savings to you guys. We're not taking a ton of profit on this. Shirts are cheap, hats are cheap, sweatshirts are cheap, much cheaper than the other sites would be. That's for damn sure.
Does that work? Is that right?
That is dripandgeeb.shop. Ty, the link is in the description, but it's also right there in the chat as well. Thank you for asking. Much appreciate that. But yeah, there's also a couple of Easter eggs. Chat GPT wrote us up a nice description. All that good stuff on the website.
Absolutely hilarious. Make sure you go check that out for sure.
If nothing else, for a nice laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's the logo. It's gonna go away now. It's right. You see it? Then it's gone. It's gone. You'll see it again in season 4. It's going to be back. It'll be we'll be posting it on all of our social medias, the main podcast feed, the channel, all that good stuff on season 4, which is happening January 4th. By the way, if you're not keeping up with the times here,
is it January 4th? That's when it starts.
I'm like 99% positive.
Cool.
January 4th is the first Thursday in January, which is the first episode of season 4.
Cool.
For the Drip
That's
and
going to
Geeb
be fun.
podcast.
I wonder what we're going to be talking about.
I was thinking about Drip. I didn't mention to you, but I have a plan for season 3 finale. I have a plan. We'd have to get. Well, I'm not telling you now. I have to keep it a secret. But we need to act on it soon to make sure that we can
All right, let's act on it now. Let's act on it right this moment.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave the stream now, guys. We'll see you next week.
We're acting on whatever this thing is Geeb's talking about. We cannot wait.
There we go. How we doing tonight? Hi, Samantha. Hi, Ty. How you guys doing? Appreciate you guys being here. The nice lo-fi Christmas tunes really help to keep that chill vibe I'm going for tonight. You know, nice and chill.
Chill vibe. I'm freaking freezing. Hang on a second.
Go put on a sweatshirt. You're stuck with me, everyone. Yeah, last night's stream was so fun. The Game Awards, I don't know, like any other awards show or video game announcements, it's always got to be toward your taste. So for me, last night's announcements and awards, or at least the announcements weren't necessarily to my taste. I didn't really like a lot of the stuff that they were doing last night with the games that were just not didn't speak to me. But that's quite all right. I'm sure they spoke to enough people, but not to me. Drip's got a little sweatshirt now. Look at him come back. That little Drippy. Hi, little Drippy.
Hey.
I was telling everybody how much fun last night was, and
oh my God, it was. Yeah,
also,
if you missed it.
Yeah.
The stream is still up on my channel. If you missed it and you want to watch it, it was a really good time. Power Mad, what's up?
Yeah.
It really was a good time. It's fun.
If we could have those three guys all the time, that would be like awesome. If we could have if we could do if the Drip podcast could grow to 4 or 5 people big, that'd be so much fun. It's so much fun to talk to our gaming comrades. It's always a joy.
This guy here could stop on too, old Switch Corner, but you know. It's too cool for us. Too cool. He says it's Baldur's Gate 3. And
I guess when you hit 50,000 subscribers, everybody below you is just kind of like a hair flip away, you know?
That's true.
Leave them back there.
True. Just flip them away.
How you doing, Switch Corner? How you doing, Power Mad?
Go to Hawaii tomorrow. Ooh. That is awesome.
Did you get your stuff? Is the videos in the drive? Switch Corner, I need to work on those videos.
It's in the drive, bro. It's in there.
It's gotta be you, Mega, and him. All three of you guys. I got you all in the same system that I set up. It's perfect. So I have to change nothing. All you guys need to adapt to me.
I mean, the system's fine. I like the system. It's easy.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Oh, I'm doing 2 videos next week, by the way. Both Christmas related. I already know what both of them are.
What if I don't wanna?
You have to have them. I'll get you one like Monday, and then the other one I'll wait until like Wednesday, and I have to be ready till
Monday, Wednesday would be perfect.
Okay, cool.
At least there was more games announced this year than coming to Switch than last year's Game Awards.
Yeah, how many? 3? I mean, my God.
Is that actually true, Alex? I mean, I'm sure you're joking, but is that even actually true? I wouldn't be surprised if it was, because last year was just as barren as this year, really.
Yeah.
I feel like this year there was an emphasis on the emptiness. I feel like Zelda was robbed. Power Mad, Zelda was not robbed. Have you played Baldur's Gate? Like, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, and I'm gonna play Baldur's Gate 3. I have a Steam Deck now. I have no excuse not to play it, so I will play it. I'm waiting for a sale because I ain't paying full price for it, but I might be waiting a while because that's like the one game that didn't go on sale for Black Friday, and I'm sure it's gonna be like maybe a 1-year anniversary kind of sale for it, possibly in the early 2024. When did Baldur's Gate come out? Early 2023? I don't know. But yeah. Hey, by the way, guys, like the stream. If you haven't done so already, please like the stream. That really helps out the stream, gets more people in to enjoy the show that we produce here. More friends to talk to, bigger community. It's always good. Always good. I love this music right now. It's hitting
this is good.
It's hitting
I don't know what
the
this
spot.
is from, but it's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Video game Christmas, right?
Yes, video game Christmas music. I found it on YouTube.
Alex said last year was 1, so yeah, I mean, it's actually more games this year than last year, but it still felt just as empty. Caesar brain dead. Hell yeah, Caesar. Oh yeah, me too, dude. I'm there with you. Now I wonder if the trackpad, because isn't Baldur's Gate a keyboard and mouse game? Is there controller support for it? I don't.
Yeah, it's on.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is on PS5.
It's on PlayStation and Xbox.
Okay, there must be controller. Yeah. The Steam Deck is weird. It does sometimes. There's some games where it should utilize the touchpads as like a mouse, and it doesn't. Even if I don't understand. It's very lots of weird quirks of the Steam Deck.
Well, it's because if the game is deck verified, it doesn't do that.
Why not?
If it's not, sometimes.
But why not?
If you play like Red Dead 2, they work like a mouse.
But like, why not? Because like when I'm playing,
Red Dead 2 is not deck verified. It's it's got the little caution thing on it.
Oh, but here's why I'm saying why not? Because when I play on PC, Steam on PC, and I use a PlayStation controller, the PlayStation controller touchpad acts like a mouse for everything, even Windows if you want it to. So like, I know Steam has the ability to utilize the touchpad. So for its own product with 2 touchpads on it, why doesn't it utilize it more often? Why does it need to be verified or unverified or whatever? It's a mouse. Like, I don't get it. Anyway,
I don't either. Hey, I don't either. You know, I don't.
It's now
I don't
verified.
make the rules over there at Valve. I don't make the rules.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to play this game once it's on sale and I can purchase it. And hopefully, it's not like a Nintendo sale where it's like $10 off or $20 off. Like, I'm looking for like $30. That's what I want. Not that they need my money and more players. They got plenty of those. But yeah, I want to try it. I mean, if it won Game of the Year, I was gonna try it, and it won Game of the Year. Zelda is still my Game of the Year, but it doesn't mean that Baldur's Gate was not deserving, and we'll get into all that in a minute for the podcast.
Yeah, I can tell you this: I'm not gonna be playing it.
We have not been the pre-show sign this whole time. That's my bad. We're in the pre-show now. What is our transition is broke.
All right. Sick.
Add transition. Where?
Did it break last night because you were on my channel?
No idea why it's broken. Just in time for a new one. Oh, dude, I wouldn't even know where to look for it right now. Fuck. Terrible concentration. Oh, there it is. Okay. It should be
already. Yeah, we're in the after show.
Oh, that's low frame rate. Oh, that's not good. That's not the right one.
It looks fine on stream.
No, I promise you, that's the wrong one.
Okay.
This is why.
You look great. You did good.
You missed the low frame rate and you missed the black screen that instead of a clean transition to the video, it was a black screen and then a hard cut.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah. That's why you trust me.
I just looked up and saw half of it.
I'm gonna do one more thing. Properties. I'm gonna try to fix it. This might be the right one right here. Let's try this one. There's one thing I just need is properties and then 300 seconds. I think I got it fixed live. Doing it live.
Doing it live.
Almost fixed. Hold on. Almost fixed. Properties. Let's add like 1,000 milliseconds delay on it. 1,000. How we doing, everybody in the chat? We ready for the show? Did anybody see anything last night at the Game Awards that they thought maybe should have been different aside from Tears of the Kingdom? I'm sure a lot of us in here wanted Tears of the Kingdom to be it. Tears of the Kingdom was him, right, Drip?
What?
Tears of the Kingdom was him.
Was him.
That's what the kid. That's what the kids say.
Oh yeah, he thought he was. He was him. He thought he was him.
Yeah. Guys, if we get to 10 likes before this stream begins, I do a dance.
That's not true.
I'll do a dance. I've been known to dance. Drip is also doing the intro to this tonight.
Oh.
That was decided last week.
Oh no.
So that's gonna be fun for me.
Switch to announce it would have been nice. Yeah, I mean,
of course it would have been nice. It would have been nice.
It would have been fantastic.
I'd take it right now. I'd take it right now if I could. But yeah,
it would have been cool. I mean, I knew it wasn't happening. We all knew it wasn't happening. I know my title said that last night, but come on, guys. Come on.
Even Drip doesn't believe what he puts out there.
Oh, it was a joke. I mean, come on. It was clearly a joke.
Drip's out here just to get everybody. He's not here for anybody but himself.
That's right. That's true. He
tells me all the time in the this is why I'm behind the scenes, Jeep.
Yeah, I'm glad he doesn't record me saying it. because I just say the meanest, most terrible things.
Hey, listen,
privately,
you better be careful what you wish for. One day, I'll record you when you say something stupid.
I don't say anything stupid.
That's true. You're very PG or perfect. You've never said anything wrong.
That's right. Don't fucking forget it. I thought the show was solid, honestly. Great trailers. Yeah. Yeah, Nintendo not showing up is not a surprise. Yeah. I thought it was a pretty good show, too. All in all, I mean, it was kind of boring at times, but I mean, you know, we had a group of 4 or 5 people to talk to, so, you know, that made it fun. But yeah, it was pretty good. There's some good stuff. I don't even remember all the stuff. Like, I need to find the announcements. I do want to go over there was one or two things, actually more than that really stuck out, but I'm interested in that Jurassic Park thing, man.
Caesar, the Monster Hunter Wilds. Yeah, that looks sick. And yeah, Caesar, we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight, I'm sure. Because we talked about it last night on Drip Stream. The fact that game's not coming to Switch is only for one reason. And we'll get to that tonight. In fact, a lot of those games that are not coming to Switch, that should be coming to Switch, that are very much Switch games, there's a big fat reason why they're not coming to Switch. At least why they weren't saying they were not coming to Switch.
Give away our whole podcast.
Alex, I disagree because I feel like that 4 hours went by really fast last night. I think they did an amazing job last night. That was the best one I've seen.
They kept the pace. Yeah, I think they kept the pace pretty good last night.
It ended on time, even to prove the point that I think they really did a great job with everything. Maybe some people did get cut short, unfortunately, but that's the sacrifice you make for a 4-hour show not becoming 5. You know, or whatever it was. It was a 3 or whatever.
No, I mean, they got it down. It was about 3 hours, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah, 3 hours.
It was over at 11, right?
Yeah. They started it a half hour early, right? So technically it's 3.5 hours. And they gave out awards though. So it's hard to call it a pre-show when you give out awards.
Okay, so 3.5 hours basically. But yeah, they kept it moving pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, Alex, the God of War thing was fantastic.
That looks sick. I got it.
No. Yes, Drip. He's talking about the joke, the God of War voice guy coming out making the joke about Call of Duty.
I'm not looking at the chat. Oh my God, yeah, about the campaign. Mm-hmm. That was really funny. Yeah, that was actually really, really funny. Very, very funny. You want to start? You want to go?
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just get into it, guys. Please like the stream. I'm not doing it.
I have to do the intro.
I'm not doing the dance because we didn't get the 10 likes. So I'm sorry, everybody.
I don't know if
maybe if we get to 20 likes before the post show, what do we call it? The after show. If we get to 20 likes before the after show, I will do a dance in the after show. So there's something to look forward to. But Drip. Oh, but merch, guys, merch. We should put the link. That link should be in the pinned comment.
I already have it there.
You did it? I love you. Yeah. Pinned comment, guys. Everybody, in the pinned comment is our merch store with our brand new logo. In case you didn't see it, we'll reiterate in a second for the podcast listeners, the audio people. But you guys will obviously still be here while we're doing that. So, all right, Drip, fade out the Christmas.
That's not the right music now. It's a browser. I'm bad.
And are you gonna be ready for your cue?
Oh fuck! I don't know. I'll try.
I'm gonna point to you. I'm gonna be like, when it's your turn, okay? Just like that. All right.
Okay.
What? Where's the music? This podcast is brought to you by. I pressed the button and nothing happened. That never happens. Okay, Drip. I'm gonna restart. This podcast was brought to you by Uncle Geeb Productions.
Welcome, everyone, to the Drip and Geeb podcast. I am your host, Drip Media Gaming. With me, as always, is my co-host, Uncle Geeb. We record this podcast live every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You can also check it out on the podcast platform of your choice. I don't remember what else you say.
Merch. Oh, memberships. Go ahead. Memberships.
You can now become a member of this YouTube channel.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
oh, man, I don't know.
Links?
You can. Link is somewhere. That's all I got,
and then the merch. Talk about our merch, Drip.
Oh, and we have merch.
This
No,
is like
wasn't ready.
when a parent is looking at their son or a child who just did something wrong, and you're just like, you're gonna go to apologize to Aunt Sally right now. Walk up to them right now. Tell them how you feel. Tell Aunt Sally how you feel about what you did to Aunt Sally.
I feel like I got through half of it, and that's a good start.
Now go get the peanut butter and get the gum out of Aunt Sally's hair right now, Drip. Right now.
I didn't put it in her hair.
Welcome to the podcast. Drip to the intro.
I got halfway through.
Hashtag put some respect on my name, okay? It's not so easy. Drip said everything. I feel weird. I feel this is weird for me to be on the other side receiving the intro, so I don't know what to say. How you doing, Drip?
Yeah, I think it. Actually, that's what I was supposed to ask you.
You were supposed to ask me how I'm doing.
I didn't make it that far.
No.
You know what? We'll try it again. Maybe I'll try it again next week. Maybe I'll get a little bit further.
Yeah, maybe we will. Maybe we will. But yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm doing good. Game Awards were fun.
Yeah.
It's been a good week. Man, honestly though, the stream last night was amazing. That was so much fun.
It was a ton of fun.
A blast.
And I'll tell you why it was a ton of fun. Not because of what was on screen necessarily, but because we had our good friends Shibby, John Ebo, and Dudes a Monster on the stream last night. So much fun to have those dudes come in and spend some time with us. Shibby, especially because Shibby was there literally the entire time, and even during the pre-show while we were prepping for the stream, he was there. So Shibby, thank you so much. Thank you to all three of you guys, and thank you to everybody in the chat who was hanging out. That was a ton of fun as well. We dropped some news last night. We did drop it as well after the stream was over on the community tab on YouTube. We have a brand new logo that we commissioned out, locally made, West Virginia's finest. It was where's the logo? Here's the logo right there. If you're watching this podcast, you can see the logo on screen. If you're listening to this podcast, you'll be able to see it on our community tab in YouTube. It'll also become the main logo for our podcast in January, for January 4th, which is the first episode of season 4. Super excited for that. There's the logo. Thank you guys for sticking around and letting us grow as a podcast and be able to get a logo for ourselves. That's not made by Drip on an iPad or me on a Pixel 4 XL from 2020, whatever, 2020.
Season 4.
2019.
It's going to be crazy.
Season 4 is going to be big things. We got more stuff planned. And speaking of more things planned, we do have more things planned, and it's available right now is the merch store. So make sure you guys head over to our merch store. It's brand new, dripandgeeb.shop. That's dripandgeeb.shop. You can head over there. Excuse me, I had to burp. 2 burps. You can head over there and you can check out our shop tab, our about tab. There's even a new contact tab. So I don't know if there's any inquiries business wise, if you're a graphic designer, want to help us out, or if you just want to say hello, or if you want to submit a question to the podcast, there's a contact tab there too. It goes right to
we should have people just send weird stuff to that, here's a random question, or here's an art challenge.
I'm gonna leave it open to anybody who wants to send me anything that is legal and appropriate. Key things. Legal and appropriate. You can send me. I'm going to leave that open for anyone who wants to send me just about anything. So feel free to go use that. And if you want to just say, and if it's a nice message that I really like, I'm going to read it on the podcast, and we'll do we can make it a thing. But it's open. The merch is there. There's T-shirts. There's a sweater. There's no hoodie, but it's a sweater, which is what I prefer. I like to wear the sweaters without the hoods.
Hoodies coming.
Hoodies are coming eventually, and there is a vinyl decal. And what's the third? Hats. Drip's wearing the Drip hat, but that same hat is going to have our logo on it. So that's going to be really, really cool. Again, the merch is made by West Virginia's finest, Matt Moran. Thank you, Matt. Matt did so much work. Matt helped basically set the website up. I just kind of cleaned it up.
It's good. It looks
Matt
great.
is handling all of the orders. When you're buying merch, you're buying it from Matt Moran. The money goes right to him,
Moran.
Matt Moran is thank you, Matt Moran, publicly for really helping us out here. It's a ton of work he's putting in, and he's not making a big buck off this. It's not doing it because he's making money. None of us are really making money here, and we actually pass a lot of these savings down to you guys, which I sound like an ad when I say that, but I promise you, our prices are cheap because I wanted it cheap. But we could have charged $10 extra per thing if we wanted to. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Anyway, enough about the merch. Let's talk about the Game Awards.
I don't want to talk about the Game Awards.
Okay, fine. Let's not talk about the Game Awards.
No, we could talk about the Game Awards. The Game Awards happened last night. Again, a blast of a stream that we had.
3 awards, Geeb.
Yeah, they had 3 awards
14 nominations, 3 awards. How do we feel about that?
I gotta be honest, Drip. I don't feel that happy regarding what we saw last night, what transpired. Of course, my horse in the race lost. Tears of the Kingdom did not win Game of the Year, which I kind of called. I mean, I still was wanting Tears of the Kingdom to go, but I kind of knew. I said it. I kind of knew that Baldur's Gate was going to take it.
Game of the Year.
Game of the Year. It was seemingly well deserved there, but
they cleaned up.
Nintendo really. I want to say let us down because Nintendo didn't let us down. It's not Nintendo's fault.
They're the Game Award. It's like whatever.
I
was expecting a little bit more, but
nobody in particular let me down, but I am let down by the events that transpired last night. If that makes sense, I have no animosity toward anybody. I just feel a little bit sad, if I'm being quite honest, about the fact that Nintendo was underrepresented. Well, they were well represented. They just underachieved at the awards, which again, nobody's fault here. That's how I feel, Drip. How do you feel about it, everything?
I mean, I guess the same. I guess mostly the same. I think, honestly, I'm not really that sad about it. It is what it is. I think the biggest surprise to me, Baldur's Gate was not the surprise. They tore it up. I mean, they killed it. They won just about everything they were nominated for. But Alan Wake 2 won a lot of stuff. Alan Wake 2 was the other one that was there where I was like, I kind of counted them out.
Yeah.
A game that came kind of late. I didn't play it, so I didn't really know a lot about it. I know everyone loved the first one. I didn't really hear a lot about the second one, so that kind of surprised me. I thought that was like the biggest surprise of the evening was Alan Wake 2 getting as much as they got. And then another surprise, Pikmin 4 won something. That was cool.
Give us a press a button for Pikmin 4.
I mean, yeah.
I'm the Pikmin 4 streamer, right? I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, I think we both thought, what was it? That was like strategy or whatever.
Pikmin won Best Sim Strategy Game.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all thought that was. Help me out here.
Not gonna win.
The other Nintendo one.
Oh, Advance Wars.
Yeah, Advance Wars 1 and 2. Yeah, that's what I figured was probably going to win that, which was also a Nintendo game. So, I mean, either way, I think I was just surprised that Pikmin got one.
Yeah.
That was cool. What else? I mean, the Game of the Year thing didn't surprise me. Mario got Best Family Game, which also didn't really surprise me all that much.
No.
I felt like that was
the first thing. I think that was actually the first announcement of the entire night that happened during the pre-show.
It was. Yeah.
During when we just turned on the stream, the pre-show's on, and they announced, and I'm like, oh well, they just kind of passed us by, a little bit, just kind of like, oh yeah.
It's so funny, man, because I think I asked like 5 times last night. I was like, hey guys, how long has it been since we've seen him give somebody an award? It's like, I don't know, it's been about 30 minutes since anybody's gotten an award.
We played
here.
a few of those little games last night. They played that one. We played the how many Switch games are gonna be, or how many games are gonna be available on Nintendo platforms, like with the logo stamp on it, and it says
we went over under 5, right? It was under.
I think it pushed. It was at 5.
Was it 5?
Yeah, it hit 5. Or was it 3?
See, and I don't even know if that counts because one of those was Fortnite, which is already on the Switch. That
I know.
Even count.
I mean, if you don't count Fortnite, then the over/under was under. But as Alex pointed out in our pre-show here, more than last year. Nintendo was less represented last year.
I don't know why they hate the Game Awards so much. Why do they hate the Game Awards?
They put out a tweet during the Game Awards about 64 games.
Yeah, literally during the pre-show.
Not that would be really something you put on the Game Awards, but why during the awards?
Yeah, why don't you just put it, if you're going to announce it at that time anyway, why not just do something fun and be like, hey, check it out. Look at this. Here it is. It's available now.
You're right. Actually, I want to talk about that for a second because you're actually right about that. They could have done something specifically fun. Like, I wasn't into Nintendo back then, but like during the Reggie days and that era of Nintendo where there was lots of fun little things and bits that they did.
Yeah.
Like what? Bring the bits back. They could have did something really cool, tugging people's nostalgia strings.
Now, man, too damn serious.
Like that would have been really fun if they would have brought like a little bit out, and they're not big announcements. We all know it's not big, but during the pre-show, we could have had a little puppet action, and Reggie could have made a cameo. We could have had some fun with a 64 game announcement or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and that I mean, I was really pumped about that when I still haven't played it because I've been playing the new Fortnite stuff.
You're becoming a Fortnite guy. Not like
1080 is on the Switch now. That's cool. They could have totally done that. Yeah, that would have been way cooler. They just dropped it in a tweet while the Game Awards were going on. It's so weird. I don't know. I mean, they just don't show up. And I mean, I think maybe every year we've been like, oh, this will be the year. This will be the year. I think this year, I think there's an actual reason. And I think it's just because right now they're just kind of in a holding pattern. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't have anything to do right now. They know, we got Peach coming out. We got what else? What's up? What else is an early game next year? Peach is February, right?
I mean, Luigi's Mansion summer, I think, right?
That's summer, but yeah, we didn't have a date
Thousand Year
for that.
Door. Do we have a date for that?
I don't remember, possibly, but I mean,
there's not
a whole lot. They know what they're doing with the rest of the Switch. Like they're just kind of coasting it out, just riding off into the sunset here, because none of the games. Well, what? Four. We're gonna say four, and a couple of them don't even count. Of all the announcements last night, 4 of them had a Switch logo on it that said it was going to be on Switch.
And there were a lot of games that we all thought should have had Switch logos on it, but they didn't.
Easily. I mean, yeah, we can talk about some of the other announcements. I mean, the big one at the end, the Monster Hunter thing. What was it called?
Monster Hunter Wilds.
That totally looked like a Switch game.
Like, it looked like I was convinced it was running on Switch hardware based off, because the graphics were so similar. Textures were so similar.
It looked like Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah.
It looked a lot like it.
Yeah.
It's just so weird. And I mean, you're telling me with the success of Monster Hunter, I know Monster Hunter World was a whole nother thing, but Monster Hunter Rise was huge, and it was just on the Switch for a long time, and it sold like crazy.
I think a lot of us, I think on the panel last night, I'll call it, I think we kind of thought that was like, oh wow, we're not only getting a Switch game here, but we're getting a Switch exclusive announced right now.
Yeah,
at least a temporary one.
It looked like, because when you show something running on what looks like Switch hardware, you imagine it's showing it on this because there's not a better version to show.
Yeah, I don't think it looked bad. I want to clarify. It
didn't look terrible, but it didn't look.
If that was running on PS5 with that frame rate, with those textures, I'd be like, what is happening right now? But on a Switch, I'd be like, this looks fantastic. That's how I felt about it.
Yeah,
so a little bit weird there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how far we want to get into that yet, but I mean, I think the writing's on the wall with the Switch.
Yeah, that's late. We're finishing the episode with that. We're gonna get there in a minute. We do want to talk about the. I'm gonna reiterate here with some of these awards real fast, because, like we said, they won 3 categories, and those categories are Best Family Game, Mario Bros. Wonder, Best Sim Strategy, Pikmin 4, and Best Action Adventure Game, Tears of the Kingdom. All the games that were Nintendo put out there, the games Nintendo put out there, won, with the exception of Advance Wars, which lost to its own friend Pikmin. So I don't really consider that too much of a loss for Advance Wars. It's a win for Nintendo, so it's good. Right. So they did win all 3 games. Again, not Advance Wars, but all those 3 main games did win awards, which is good. But here's some of the things that I'm going to talk about the ones they lost. Not to get too negative here, but just kind of pointing out what happened last night. So Nintendo was nominated in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other categories with Nintendo games. Best multiplayer game, Mario Bros. Did not win. Baldur's Gate 3 won. Best score and music, Final Fantasy 16 won. Not Tears of the Kingdom. Best art direction, Alan Wake 2 won. Not Mario Wonder. That one surprised me a lot.
I really thought Mario Wonder would have got that one, but I mean, I understand, I guess.
Best adaptation, we're talking about movies and TV here, turning into movies and TVs from games. The Mario movie did not win. Last of Us, the TV show, on HBO won.
I don't have a problem with that at all. That show was awesome. I can't wait till the 2nd season. I can't wait.
I personally didn't enjoy it, and I didn't finish it because I didn't enjoy it. So take it for what it is. I disagree a little bit with Drip. I thought Mario movie had a better chance in my eyes than Last of Us. But obviously Last of Us, a lot of people liked it. I recognize that. It's probably worthy of it. Just not. I didn't personally like it. Best game direction, Tears of the Kingdom did not win. Alan Wake 2 won that category. And
Alan Wake 2 cleaned up, man. They
cleaned
up.
And the last one here, game of the year, obviously Tears of the Kingdom and Mario Bros. If you thought that was in the running, did not win. Baldur's Gate 3 took it home. So lots of way more lost last night than wins. So as cool as it is that Tears of the Kingdom won Action Adventure, which it clearly should have, and Mario Bros. Won Best Family Game, which it clearly should have. Some of the other ones weren't as clear, but I still think deserving. And it didn't pull it out tonight and this year, and that's okay. Again, I'm speaking from a fan perspective here. I'm a fan. I acknowledge that. I'm a fan of these games, Nintendo. I want them to win. But I do recognize most of these games, if not all of them, are well-deserving to be here. So,
yeah. I mean, like I said, Alan Wake 2. That was the surprise for me. And excuse me.
Yeah, don't yawn.
Something else that we don't even have in our notes here that's crazy to me, and I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But Spider-Man 2 won absolutely nothing.
Yep, exactly nothing, which is a little surprising. But I will say the small chance that it had to not win anything, it came through, and that chance was due to the fact that it came out so late in the year. Just wasn't quite enough time for it to really kind of simmer with people.
I don't agree with that at all. I think you're wrong.
I'm not saying this is not an opinion.
Alan Wake 2 came out after that game.
Well, I'm not saying
it won all kinds of stuff.
I'm not saying it as an opinion. I'm saying it as a fact because it didn't win anything. And why didn't it win? You think it's not good enough?
I mean, I don't think the time it came out is the reason it didn't win. Because, like I said, Alan Wake 2 came out after that.
The only other thing that would be the reason for that is because people didn't like it enough, which I feel like I didn't play it yet, but I feel like the base of what people have told me about it, at least you.
I mean, it's great. I really
it's on
like
the internet.
It.
I know.
I really like it.
Giving
but, I mean, then again, I haven't played Alan Wake 2.
I'm just giving you an excuse, Drew. I'm not trying to.
I don't want the excuse.
I'm giving the game an excuse that it came out too late.
I guess it sucks. I don't know.
Well, that's not the point. The point of the game where it's not to tell you, the fan, what sucks and what doesn't. It's to tell you. It's to give you a chance to voice your opinion and also see what the experts think. So, like I said, I said in the pre-show, I'm going to say it now in the regular show. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to play Baldur's Gate 3. Like, I kind of had in the back of my mind if it was going to win over Tears of the Kingdom, that I would give it a chance. Now, especially that I have the Steam Deck, I'm going to play it on there, and we're going to see what's up with that game. I don't understand why it won. That's because I haven't played it, so we're going to give it a chance, Drip.
I can't wait to hear about it because I'm definitely not going to play it. Not my kind of game, but
yeah. So we're going to get to the sponsor of today's episode, Drip. Where the sponsor of today's episode is Tom Talk and their Black Friday sale. I believe, Drip. I believe it's still going on right now.
It is. It's still going on.
Yeah. Tell us, Drip. Tell us about Tom Talk. You've been working with them for a long time now.
I have. We are going to talk about their fancy case. It is a very nice case. It is for your Nintendo Switch. It is slim. It is made from amazing materials. It has a YKK zipper. It's also got little places to protect your sticks, so you don't have to worry about your sticks getting messed up in there. I've been using Tom Talk cases for, 3-4 years? It's literally the only thing I carry my Switch in. I have a Tom Talk backpack, Switch cases, Steam Deck cases, iPad cases. Literally everything I keep in a case that is electronic is basically in a Tom Talk case. I love them. I definitely love that we have them as a sponsor because you can definitely get behind this company. I really like their stuff. It's great. And it's on sale right now, Geeb.
It is. You can check that out at their website, tomtalk.com. That is TOMTOC.com. You can also check out their Black Friday sales with the link down below in the description. I believe that's on Amazon. As well as you can check out the fancy case on Amazon as well. Both of those links down below. And make sure to register your gear. That link is also down below to get a little, whatchamacallit with that. And thank you, Tom Talk, for sponsoring today's episode. Drip Media.
What's up? Yo. Hey. Hi.
There's an elephant in the room here, Drip. I think there's a big reason. There's a big reason why there was not a lot of Switch logos or Nintendo logos next to these games.
Yeah, yes, there is a big reason why.
I'll give you the floor.
Well, Geeb! No, I'm kidding.
Oh, we're playing a game. Oh, here we go. Drip's like, surprise me with a game. No. Let's go.
Oh, that would be hilarious if I did. No. Dude, listen, it's pretty clear after last night, after watching that, taking a step back, seeing exactly how everything went down last night, it was literally after every single thing, all of us were like, not on Switch. Not on Switch.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I was having a great time with it.
Stuff, and it's like, how is that not on Switch? Like, that is like, The Goose Game. The people.
Oh
or the
my
thing
God! Can we
with the
just take a
ants.
second for the Goose? Let's pause. Take
It's
a
not the
second.
yeah, the ants, whatever it's called.
Whatever it's called. It's made by the same people who made the Untitled Goose Game. It's really bizarre. I really question why they did what they did because listen, it's not for what you might think it might be. The world looks so realistic. I was like kind of blown away by it
looks really good.
Really
really good.
realistic graphics for the world and the environment. And then they went with the decision to make the characters, we'll call them ants for lack of, because we don't know what they are right now. Those ant characters were just literally like, they remind me of Game Builder Garage for Nintendo Switch, like the little blocky, circular, blocky, flat, no shadow characters you can build in those games. Like clearly it was a choice, right? There's no way that they just, because we were making the joke that maybe the trailer wasn't ready yet. The game, the assets aren't ready.
Like, throw these in.
Yeah,
throw those in. They're fine.
They're not ready yet, so we're gonna put out what we got. They spent all their time on the world and environment, but. Oh, seriousness! It was an interesting choice. Oh, Drip, we've had the snowflakes on for the actual episode. I forgot about that. Oh,
no,
well.
It's fine. I thought we were leaving more. It's good.
Oh, that's okay. Anyway, it's just an interesting choice that they went with that art style and world and everything, but then like the characters were so lifeless and which would make sense with the comedy that goes with that series, or at least if they're trying to make a series out of it. But the Untitled Goose Game.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a completely different game than the Untitled Goose Game, but by the same people. It was weird. It was weird. Anyway, nothing was on the Switch, which is weird. I mean, it's strange, especially at this point where we're at. And I honestly think it's because none of it is going to be on the Switch. And I think actually a lot of the stuff we saw has a good chance to actually be on the Switch too. I think that's why you saw nothing for the Switch. I think even the stuff that looked really good, the third-party stuff, I think a decent amount of that is probably going to be on the Switch too. I think with all the stuff we've heard about, whatever, DLSS, everything's running good, everything looks good, it's way more powerful, it can handle these things. I mean, I don't see why a lot of this stuff wouldn't come. And I think that's why they were like, well, we're not going to put it on Switch because we're not going to deal with doing that port. We're not going to deal with going back and making this thing when we could just do a little bit to it and it'll go with what you're making right now. So we're going to wait till you announce it. Then we can start throwing your logo at the end of the stuff too. Whatever the new Switch logo is.
See, I thought there was no Nintendo logo for a different reason. I thought it was not because it wasn't going to come to Switch ever and they're not going to put the effort into it. I thought that it's because they know that the Switch 2 is on the horizon and that's not where they're going to be marketing that game for. They're going to be marketing it for whatever the next console from Nintendo is going to be. So why bother? The Switch. But I think it's going to. I actually think that these games probably will. I think games are going to, because you're kind of saying, Drip, you're kind of saying that a lot of third-party developers are going to completely cut ties with the Switch altogether. And I disagree. I feel like the Switch is going to live on for a couple more years after the next console comes out. No,
it might. I don't think everything's going to come to the Switch though. I think some of those games that I'm talking about, especially the ones like I don't know. Let's just say, for instance, the Jurassic Park game. Might be able to get that on Switch too. Not on Switch. I mean, I guess you could.
Well, no.
You could if you wanted to, but I mean.
Yeah, I mean, the bigger, that's the whole point of the Switch too, right? Is to get these titles that can't run on the Switch on the Switch.
Right, and
so I get that.
I mean.
Some of these bigger titles, if they get a Switch 2 port, sure. And I get why they wouldn't come to the regular Switch because they're the bigger titles. That's the whole point of the thing. But I'm saying, some of these games like Monster Hunter, I mean, I can't imagine that's not going to be a dual release.
That was the weird one.
It's got to be dual release. It had such success in the old console. There's so many Switch units out there. Why would they not? Why would it's coming out in 2025? Presumably when the Switch 2 is going to be out, right? Why would they not? It's early in the Switch 2's life at that point, right? We're assuming it comes out soon after.
Think about what you're saying,
why would they not put the Monster Hunter Wilds on both systems? Because there are so many consoles they could sell to that might be old but should be able to handle the game.
Now, think about this. If it was going to be on the Switch, why wouldn't they just say that last night? What reason do they have to be like, oh, no, we're not going to say it's on Switch right now? There's no reason at all for them to be like, nope, we're not going to tell everybody it's on Switch yet, even though we just had a gigantic Switch exclusive for Monster Hunter over there, and it sold like crazy, and it was awesome. Everyone loved it.
I just think I think it's a weird choice, is what I'm saying, is because if the game it may not run the best, like most current third-party Switch games, they may not run the best, but if they're gonna be able to get it to run, there is so much money sitting on the table if they put a port out for it.
Yeah.
The Switch 2, let's not forget, it's not going to have 170 million units on day one. Okay, it's going to take some time for the units to get out there. And if they're only going to put a port out for that Switch 2, they're missing out on a ton of sales for people who already have this original Switch that aren't upgrading immediately. So that's my point.
I do want to touch on this in the chat. It was announced for 2025.
Yeah, I know. So
by that point,
well, breaking news.
In 2020, let's just say 2025, holiday-ish. I mean, are we still bringing stuff to the Switch at that point if it comes out next year?
I just want to remind you that 2024 is in exactly 22 days.
I know.
Okay, so it's not 2025 is only 1 year away. Think about that. Okay.
Okay. This time next year, Christmas time next 2024 is only 1 year.
The Switch
2025.
2 is, if the Switch 2 is already out, which we presume it will, it's going to be brand new, and there's not going to be that many units.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we don't know. Just because it's in 2025 doesn't mean it's coming out January 1st. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
2025 could still be, hell, a holiday game and be still 2 years away.
Don't you agree that it's going to take a couple years for the Switch 2 to really build a significant, player base?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time, but I mean, I think as long as
I mean 2, not like 3 or 4. Like
yeah, well, I mean, as long as
maybe
they don't
1 or 2
do anything
years.
stupid, as long as they don't do anything crazy, like if we get this thing and it's got some awful gimmick that everyone's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Then yeah, we're going to be in trouble. But if they stick to like, okay, let's just make a better Switch with some other cool stuff, yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time, but I mean, I think it's going to do it faster than the PlayStation 5. It's going to do it faster than the Xbox Series S and X. One, we're not in a part shortage era right now. We were at that time, and I mean, I think it's gonna actually take off faster than the Switch will, than the Switch did.
That's probably true. That's probably true.
Didn't like, I mean, it was sold out. People wanted it, but I mean, it slowly gained sales and then really took off. I think this one's gonna be like gone. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be able to get one. They're going to be sold out everywhere all the time. It's going to go. Everybody's going to, as long as they don't do anything stupid. So I think it's going to take some time, but I don't even think it's going to take as long as the Switch took to get to a significant number.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think it's going to take as much as the Switch, as long as the Switch took, I think that was a rough transition for Nintendo, but
yeah,
once they sanded it out a little bit, it was smooth sailing. So
yeah, it was done. Yeah, they were good, and it's still rolling to this day.
That's right.
I mean, as long as they don't come out and say, "Here's this thing," and it's got a screen on the back of the kickstand, underneath the kickstand, and that's for your touch finger.
You can now eject your SD card
like,
with a touchscreen.
Yeah, like as long as they don't do anything stupid, like put a screen on the controller. I mean, that's actually
you mean like whatever. A lot of things we've talked about in the past few episodes over the past 6 months or so, all the dumb things that they could possibly do. Don't do something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the writing is on the wall. The Switch 2 obviously is coming. We know it's coming. How quickly we don't. And last night was nothing but a reminder of how much of a dire need there is for another Switch. Not just because we want one and because it's going to be nice to play on, because Nintendo is going to have a hard time with third party. It is currently having a hard time with third parties to get games on their system. And last night's Game Awards was showing you how little games are going to be coming in the near future.
Whether
a
these
new
companies,
console is imminent.
Yeah, whether these companies, I mean, which I would imagine all these companies have dev kits for the Switch at this point.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it just shows you, like, yeah, we're not putting this on Switch right now. Like, why would we? Why would we put that effort in right now? We know we got this thing coming. I mean, who knows, man? We could be in, God, what if it's an even worse situation? We didn't even consider this. What if it's the situation where not only are all those games not coming to Switch, they're also not coming to the next thing either? What if they're not?
Well, that would be in the category of Nintendo doing something dumb. And that must have mean they did something dumb to where the games are still not going to be able to run. Like they decided to go with a extra gimmick on top of a gimmick on top of a gimmick instead of...
The controller is actually a glove.
The Nintendo Power Glove, too.
Yes. Yes. Give me that. I'll take that.
Oh, my God.
I'd love to have that, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think I did expect a little bit more last night from Nintendo, even just being included in some of the third-party announcements. I figured a lot of it was just going to be like, yeah, like, why wouldn't we do that? But then when you stop and think about it, I guess now, since I'm doing this in real time, thinking about this, it didn't happen last year. And last year would have probably been a better year for third parties to be like, yeah, man, this thing's got, you know, I mean, what was it at then? 110 million or something like that? Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably not quite that much. What's it at now? 130 million? 120 million?
Ooh, I can do Google search if you stall.
Okay, either way, even last year they were at an insane amount. And right now, it's clearly the console that is in the most people's homes by a crazy amount, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know where PS5 and Xbox are at this point yet. You know, not as many people have them. I mean,
no.
Everybody's got a Switch.
It doesn't mean there's not people. That doesn't mean not a lot of people have them. That just means that not as many. And the answer is 132 million.
Yeah,
units.
132 million, and that's multiple in homes. You would think even last year, maybe they weren't there, but even last year, you would think, okay, easy money, port it to the Switch. Easy money, port it to the Switch, and it didn't happen last year either. So now that I think about it, like, yeah, why would it happen this year? Especially if they know, like, we've got this dev kit. We're working on a version of it for this thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I got nothing really, Drip. I got nothing. Where do you want to take this?
That's really it. I mean, I think it's going to be interesting to see, because I think at this point, watching last night, we can see, like, there ain't shit for Nintendo going on. They got nothing going on. Absolutely nothing.
No, there is not even a game I'm looking forward to right now, besides maybe Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Maybe I'm looking forward to that because I haven't played it before. But besides that, like, and that hardly counts. Like, it's a third.
Yeah, it's a freaking remake.
It's a remake,
man.
Man. Like, it's still gonna be fun to play. Don't get me wrong, especially for you people who are a little nostalgic about it. But for me, it's like it's new to me, but at the same time,
all remakes
it's not
in
that
one
exciting.
Peach game. Yeah, we got all remakes in one Peach
I'm
game.
not
left.
getting Peach. I'm not getting Peach.
I mean, I'm not getting it for me.
You're gonna, yeah.
You know damn well my kids are gonna want to play the hell out of that.
Yeah,
they're gonna love that. I'll have it. But
like,
I mean,
Luigi's Mansion 2 is gonna be cool, but I haven't even finished 3 yet.
Remake,
I gotta finish 3. Like, I'm looking forward to RPG, which I recently was able to pick up thanks to Mega Boyd, and I'm doing some work for him.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I'm not like it's not like ooh RPG, like ooh Thousand Year Door. It's like Mario Wonder was the game I was like ooh about, but like it's come and gone now. Like,
yeah,
it's
done,
over
man.
now.
I mean,
it's not. That's not
only question.
It's not a 100-hour campaign like Tears of the Kingdom was. You know, it's quick and it's over with now. So it's like
the only question now is like how long are they going to drag this out after Christmas, after the holiday season? How long are they going to drag this out?
Please, for the sake of this podcast and my sanity, that soon in season 4, soon in season 4, we get some announcement.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like if they really honestly wait for the announcement of this thing till mid-year, like May or June,
we're gonna pivot on the podcast and we're gonna become a gaming podcast. We're talking about PlayStation and Xbox. I swear to God, because like we can't do this for 8 more months. We can't do this, Rib. I'm sorry. We have to keep. We gotta talk about more things.
You know, it's like they're not doing anything, and it's funny now because it's like we've been talking like, oh my God, they absolutely have to do it soon. They have to do it soon. We've been saying they have to do it soon for years.
Yeah,
it's crazy at this point. Like. It's really like, okay, like I get you have a plan, what you're doing and this and that, but like every day they don't show that they can keep up. They're one step behind everybody else and just getting further and further back.
And maybe the Switch 2 comes out, it's a release, or at least announced, and it blows our minds. And it's like, wow, the wait was worth it.
People got dev kits too. So, I mean, they know what this thing's about. You know what I mean? These companies that are working on games they know what it's about. The
God,
dev kits are out there.
God forbid that this thing doesn't play games at least as good as a PS4 does, because I'm saying that's the bare minimum. Like, God forbid this thing is a very similar performing console that just barely squeaks up performance enough for these third-party games that we want. God forbid, because I don't. This podcast might die, Drip. or either dies or becomes the PlayStation Portal podcast.
No, man.
Or whatever,
there's still all
man.
kinds
Like,
of Nintendo stuff.
Like, I mean, I'm just joking, guys. But this podcast ain't going nowhere as far as I'm concerned. But I need stuff to talk about. I'm tired of talking about nothing.
Yeah, man. I really like. I can't wait until they just announce it. Like, there's gonna be so much to talk about. Like I was talking about last night. I got 50 videos ready. Like, as soon as they tell me what it is, I could make 100 videos on it.
Caesar Brain Dead with a good little thing before we wrap it up here. Caesar says GTA 6 on Switch 2. I feel like if Call of Duty is able to run on Switch 2, we're gonna have GTA. I think that's gonna be a pretty given. I mean, that's probably a market they're licking their chops in to get inside, because man, what they couldn't do it for the Wii U because God, that sucked, and the Switch is so good, but they couldn't get on there because of the performance. So I feel like with the Switch 2, GTA and Nintendo probably have a mutual interest in getting that game out there. So I think that's possible.
Yeah, and I mean, Rockstar's they just put
Red Dead.
They just put Red Dead on, and they just did all the. I mean, they did all the other GTAs. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Should be on Switch too. Yeah, I don't see why not. Everything's gonna be on Switch too. All they gotta do is tell us about it. That's all they gotta do. Just tell us. Just tell us when it's coming. That's it.
Guys, we want to reiterate, new logo coming. Thank you guys for sticking around the podcast. We're able to do that. Merch store. If you want to pick something up, we'd really appreciate it. Drip and I are going to have our merch soon. We hope to have it by now, but it didn't work out that way. But we're going to be wearing our merch in the podcast. We gave out a hat last night on Drip Stream. Joe the Toe, congratulations. You won a hat last night. He's going to get his hands on one once it's available. We're going to give out a shirt at some point, I think, by the beginning of Season 4. I think on the episode 1 of Season 4, the shirt will be given out live on the podcast. Make sure to tune in for that. So that's something to look forward to as well. To be determined how you enter. We'll let you know when those details arise, but it'll be given out in January there. And and just check out the merch store in general. It's a little funny. It's gonna become more than a merch store soon. It's gonna become like our full website. And speaking of that, you can leave a submission there. If you look at the what tab is that? I'm gonna look at it real fast. Bada-bee-da-boo. That tab is called the contact tab. If you want to click on the contact tab on our website, you can leave your name and your email. You gotta post your email because you basically sending me an email and leave a message or something. I don't. If you want, again, like I said in the pre-show. Nothing illegal and everything must be appropriate. But besides that, you can send me whatever that you want. I don't care if it's like a happy go love story, if it's we love the podcast, it's I hate the podcast, whatever you want to send. It goes right to me. I get to see that stuff, and if I like what I read, I'm gonna read it on the podcast. We can make it a little section of the show where we read listeners' mail. That's a thing that happens on lots of shows, and it's gonna happen here hopefully. So again, the contact page dripandgeeb.shop. Make sure to head over there for that. And the links will be down in the description as they always are. Drip. What a time we live in. Waiting for. I'm so thankful for the Steam Deck because it gives me something to like be happy about right now in gaming because Nintendo's not doing it for me right now.
They'll be back. It's gonna be fine.
Back and hopefully back strong. And speaking of being strong. We're out of here. If you guys are in the stream, we'll see you in the after show. Make sure to stick around. But for the rest of you guys on the audio side of things, we'll catch you guys next week.
Peace.
Welcome, everyone, to the after show. My name's Uncle Geeb, and this is Drip. I missed the after show, so I'm here now. Here's the after show. How we doing, everyone? Slightly bored.
You sound like you're having a great time.
I want news, Drip. I want something to be excited about.
Don't we all? It's coming eventually. Every day we get closer and closer and closer. I just realized we didn't even do beer of the week.
Nah, I mean,
Yeah, I forgot about. I have something. I'm gonna grab one. We can talk about it right now.
Once we have our own beer mugs, we'll never not do beer of the week. We're just gonna. And this week, my beer is some good old water. Glug glug glug.
Yes. Check out these beer mugs. You can get them over at dripandgeeb.shop.
One day, so hopefully soon. Just play that Steam Deck. Dude, I picked up a Hogwarts. Alex, have you picked up Hogwarts? Anybody else as well? You guys picked up Hogwarts?
I haven't played it yet.
That game is really good. I know it's very controversial on the internet. I understand. Drip and I actually kind of talked about that a little bit on a previous podcast, so you can go see where we stand on that there. But as far as the game itself and nothing else besides the game, I really, really enjoy it. I think it's a travesty that game wasn't somewhere in the awards last night.
Yeah.
What's your beer?
Yeah. So it's from Dew Claw Brewing, the brewery I really like. It's one of their Sour Me series, but this is Sour Me Gummy Bear.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've never had it. So it's a sour ale, ale with pineapple and lime gummy candy flavors.
Interesting.
So we're gonna see what this is all about.
Alex, I don't know about Alan Wake 2. Nothing against it. I just don't know if that game's for me. I'm gonna get Baldur's Gate. That's definitely something I'm gonna get. But I'm waiting for a sale. I picked up Hogwarts for $30. So yeah, that's why I bought it. That's why I went Baldur's Gate for too. You have a very strong reaction there, Drip.
Yeah.
What is that sour?
No, this might be the first Dew Claw Brewing beer I've had that I don't like.
Really? What does it taste like?
Ew, I don't know.
Let me guess. Melted gummy bears. No? What? Show me the can again. Sour Me Gummy Bear. Why wouldn't you like that? It's a sour and it's gummy bears.
Yeah, but it's not.
I have the Not Banquet beer.
Ew, I don't know.
Real
I don't know if I
American
like this at all. This is kind of
genius.
gross, to be honest.
Really?
A little bit.
There's sometimes with beers with me, Drip, sometimes I need to have the beer more than one time. Sometimes it's something with your palate. Sometimes it's you and not the beer, you know? It's you, not me. Sometimes with beer, I have it for the first time, like, this is not my thing. I have it a second time, maybe a third time, I'm like, ooh. Like, for example, Bush Peach. Did not like Bush Peach all that much. Then I had it a second time and a third time, and I was like, all right, I'm down. We got a question from Ty. Do you get into retro gaming at all? I don't, unless you count the Switch Online.
I play old Zelda games sometimes. Does that count?
Yeah, I do too. But I mean,
I play. Whenever people are here, I fire that thing up.
Yeah, our buddy Fappy's been on the stream before, been on the podcast before. I play the Nintendo Switch Online games with him. He's got a series on his YouTube channel called Blank Game, but it sucks. And it sucks because Fappy is in Australia, and I am in the great old United States of America. And the connection online for Australian people and Americans is god awful. So we have a really fun time playing old retro games terribly. So I don't got like emulators that play retro that I play retro games on, or any old consoles besides like my 360 that I got laying around in my Wii U. But no, I don't really dabble that much. I know, Drip, you don't really. Drip, you're so against all that kind of stuff. You don't even want cartridges on your Switch. Like, you're not gonna set up an NES.
No, man, I got him on that. It's fine.
Your arcade that is broke?
Yeah. It's not broke.
Well, the sound doesn't work, right?
No, it fixed. I fixed it.
Did you fix it, or did it fix itself?
No, I fixed it. It was something. It turned something off itself in the menu. I went and found it.
Oh,
and
okay.
turned it back on.
Does it like randomly pop up every now and again? Like, whoa.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a funny story about my arcade machine back there. So the people who made it and put all the stuff on there, when it boots up, it has like a bunch of different like boot up sounds.
Yeah.
And it'll just go through some. Sometimes it plays Chop Suey from System of a Down, but in 8-bit.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
I would love
really
that.
Cool. But then sometimes it'll do like a Zelda song, and then sometimes it's like whatever. It's just random stuff. Sometimes it's like news things talking about like the new craze is video games, the Nintendo Entertainment System,
Zelda!
like weird stuff like this.
Zelda!
But Sometimes it's Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, and it just says, "Get over here," and it's all quiet. Because I usually just say, Alexa, turn on the studio lights.
Yeah.
And then everything in here just turns on, including that.
Yeah.
And I forget, and I'm not paying attention, and I'll be like walking by, and it just says, "Get over here," and I'm like, "Oh God," because it's so loud. It is so loud.
Yeah.
Gets me every time.
Guys, we have 8 likes. Can we get to 10? I guess I'm not doing a dance because we didn't get to 20, but if we get to 10, I'll just be happy. Can you make me happy? Smile. Got 13 people in here right now. If you guys like the stream, we'll have 10. It really does help us out. It's a nice free way you guys can support the stream. We don't ask, we just remind you guys that we have memberships and merch and stuff like that. But as far as like free ways to support us, liking the stream is the best way to do it, and we very much appreciate it. So thank you, person who liked the stream. I don't know who you are, but you your finger either just clicked or tapped the like button as I said it, and I appreciate that. There we go, 10 likes. Listen, sometimes all you gotta do is ask. You just gotta be nice. You just ask, hey, like the stream. Helps us out. This podcast does get uploaded to audio platforms. I work hard on that. If you guys missed any of the show during the live stream, it gets uploaded to the audio side of things. So you can just have your phone in the car, and because you're driving, you can't watch anything, but you can listen. Or if you're like doing house chores like I do, I listen to podcasts all the freaking time doing house chores, just like having my phone on the table or my pocket rolling. Yeah, it's not always a video thing. It's an audio thing mainly. So check us out over there. Follow us on your favorite platform, like Spotify or Apple. Leave us a review.
Yeah, you could do that. That'd be great.
That would speaking of, that's like the best free thing you could do to support us is just go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you can leave a podcast review and write a very good 5-star review. If you leave anything less than 5 stars, no, because that apparently is very bad for the algorithm. If you have non-5-star reviews, even a 4-star, so leave it. If you're gonna write one, leave it a 5. Do that. That's what the internet tells me. Probably get more likes if you didn't threaten to dance. Wow.
4-star it is.
All
yeah,
right.
I saw that. He may not be wrong about that. He could be probably right, actually. If you just wouldn't dance, might get more likes. Geeb's not going to dance. Geeb is not going to dance.
Do I need to dance now? Is this...
To get Geeb to stop dancing.
11 likes to stop dancing.
Come on, somebody stop it before it starts, please. Damn it.
Someone unliked.
Oh, God. No, it's 9. No, why? Who did that? That's
there
not
we
funny.
go. That's what I wanted.
It's not funny.
Okay, we got 11 likes now. There we go. I bet someone just logged onto a second account to get me to stop.
I was about to.
I'm such an old man, my knees started hurting. I was such a freaking old man. And of course, the one night I don't wear actual jeans, I wear like shorts. Give you the illusion I'm in real clothes tonight. I'm a monkey. I'll dance for views. Let's go. Come on. For the love of God, make another account. Listen, you guys used to like that.
You know what?
I streamed on Twitch for 3 years. You guys used to like that shit. You guys used to make me do it. You'd pay money to get me to dance.
I'm checking again right now, checking my email. Yeah, we're good still. So with all the shit that went down last night,
yeah.
I did not get any copyright claims still.
No?
None. Not one. Not one copyright claim.
I'll take that as I think I did that. I think that was because I was muting stuff when it was appropriate.
Good. I'm glad you were, because I wasn't paying attention.
At least I was turning volume down, like I told you before. I turned the volume down lots of times just because, number one, we were talking, and number two, if the better chance you don't get a strike or something if it's just lower volume than us, as well as being music in the background.
We were talking the whole time, and there's, 4 or 5 different voices going, plus
sometimes it was
music.
sometimes it was just nice to turn it down because we were talking, Yeah. Yeah. It was a ton of fun.
That was fun.
Thanks everybody for tuning into that, especially all the gentlemen who tuned in for that or showed up for that on our stream last night. It was fun. Lots of fun. I'm really excited, dude. I'm excited right now. My weekend starts now. I'm gonna, after this live stream, I'm gonna edit this podcast real quick and throw it up on the feeds. But after that, I'm very excited. I'm gonna go play some Hogwarts. I want to Go play. I'm like excited for Hogwarts. I want to go play some. I need something to be excited about, so that's why I picked up Hogwarts. I'm like, I need something in my life. I know I have
Hogwarts looks cool, man.
I have RPG to play. I do have Mario Bros to finish, but I want something. I require more than just like Mario. Which Tiramisu?
It's a beautiful game.
Hogwarts, yeah, it's really good. What do you play on, Tara? Do you play it on PS5?
She's playing on PS5.
Yeah,
did you say you were finishing that? Was that yesterday or the day before? I know she's finishing the game.
Drip, tell Alex how I got a Steam Deck.
He's editing a ton of videos for me. I have him on retainer for
yep,
for a while.
Because Drip was like, I don't know, it's not in the budget right now, and I'm like, but you're selling your Steam Deck, and he's like, that's a good point. And I was like, I'll edit for a Steam Deck. So
yeah,
that's what we came to a deal that we got a number of videos, and we valued those each edit, and yeah, we came to a fair deal.
Yeah, even got some extras out of it. Some Tom Talk cases which you can get in the link down below in the description.
Yeah. And the dock, I use the dock like half the time. I probably play my Steam Deck half docked, half handheld, and mainly because it dies so quickly that I must dock it. And there's sometimes it loses a charge on the dock while I'm playing. Yeah, the thing is a heater. But you know what? I've discovered something with it. It's really nice while you're playing it, and like you get cold fingers. I get cold fingies all the time while gaming.
Just not on that.
You just put your fingers right there for a couple seconds.
Dude, that fan on top, it does hot ass air coming out of there.
You can actually buy a thing for your computer setup that goes above your keyboard. That is a heater for your fingers. You can buy one, and like you're gaming on PC, and your fingers get cold, and you just kind of put your fingers right over top of it, and it warms up your fingers. The Steam Deck has a built-in one.
Yeah, I mean, they should just run it from the inside of your PC. Just run the hot air from there, and just pull a fan.
Yeah, right now.
Just get a little, just a little place for it to come over, and then out onto your keyboard. We should make that.
Do you want to finish? Oh, that's awesome, Tara. Yeah, isn't it a crying shame that game didn't get any nomination? Like, those poor developers. It's all about the developers.
Yeah, and I think
it's like, man,
what
the heck?
What that is, man. That's all politic bullshit. It sucks. It does suck that was even a thing. Politics.
Yep.
And
also, fuck J.K. Rowling. Fuck her.
Yeah.
But like, come on, the people who worked on the game.
The Game Awards should not have involved themselves in those politics. They should have said, "This is a game. We're gonna worry about the game. That's it." Not her bullshit. Which that sucks.
Yeah. Man, but I'm enjoying it. It looks. I can run it on my PC. It's got all ultra. I love my PC for that. Like I can just play a AAA title at ultra settings. It's very nice. Then I play on my Steam Deck, and I play a Steam Deck, and it doesn't look like that, but it looks good, and it's great. I was actually joking. Like, how does that game run on Switch? Like, how does it do that? Like, my Steam Deck, I had to put it on like low. I have some low settings and some medium settings. That's how I run it on Steam Deck to get it to run the way I like it. What is it? Negative low on the Switch? Like, what do they do on the Switch?
I mean, they've changed the whole.
Yeah.
Everything. It's not even open world. Like when you go to different places, there's actually like invisible walls. You have to stop and then press a button, and then it'll load.
Yeah.
And then you can go into that area. So they've taken. I mean, I'm sure that
funny story
fixes the RAM problem.
Funny story in the Steam Deck. I'm not gonna say it's the Steam Deck's fault because I'm running it off an SD card, but just about every door I need to go through. It doesn't like stop the whole game for a loading screen, but it puts up this little circle, and this little circle runs for about 5, maybe 10 seconds at most, and then I can go through the door.
Yeah, well, you're also not running off the SSD too.
Like I said, it's on the SD card, and there is no SSD in that version. The one that you sent me is a hard drive.
Yeah, there's no SSD.
So it probably would run similar on my unit. I want to upgrade it, but I'm actually scared because it's like reboot. It's like a computer hard drive where like you need to like reboot the OS and everything, and I'm like,
you have to. Like,
that's
bring
slightly
the entire
scary.
thing
like I've done it before.
Scary.
I've done it before, but like I don't want to do it again. It's not something I want to try again. Luckily, it's a Steam Deck. Doesn't matter all that much, but I can just pop the old one back in. But like, it scares me a little bit to do that because then I'm trusting like Steam's like I don't know. It scares me. That's all.
Are you seeing Alex's proposition in the comments here?
I'll buy you Baldur's Gate 3 and throw in $20 for 2 videos this week. No, I need money more than I need Baldur's Gate 3, Alex. I'm sorry. You can tip me. You can tip me with Baldur's Gate 3 if you want.
Little BG3 tip. What's up?
But
What's up?
I'm not sorry. I can't make that deal, dude. I must. I need the casheroonies. But Alex, I did make that deal with somebody else, with our community member Megaboyd. He sent me RPG, and I edited a video for him for his YouTube channel. That's ping pong stuff. Really cool. I recommend checking it out. The first video I did for him a few months back has over 100,000 views. So it works. About $30. You're really trying to get me to do there. Are we gonna make a deal right now, Alex? Well, how about this? 45.
Listen, guys.
Baldur's Gate and 45.
Sit at 40 in the game and be done. Sit at 40 in the game and walk away. Everything's fine.
What channel is that? Sorry, it broke down. I'm not sure if he's been making a joke or not. Our buddy Megaboy has a ping pong channel. It's called Mega Table Tennis. Free plug. Not that he needs it. But Mega Table Tennis, if you like table tennis, my man, he put his first video I made for him was like he recorded like a professional match off his iPhone, which looks awesome, by the way. And I just cut that up for him. But this second video will be coming on his channel pretty soon. And this is him versus one of his buddies at his table tennis club. And I gotta say, I never thought I'd be the one to say you gotta watch table tennis. You gotta watch table tennis. It's really entertaining. If you have any interest in the sport whatsoever,
especially the people that are good, man. It's
they're good. They're not professionals by no means. Are they as good as like the guys that I saw in this first video I made for him?
You and me playing table tennis is like click, click.
It'd be terrible. These motherfuckers are like they're good. Like Mega's good. He's better
10 feet from the table. Like,
he's better than his than he will tell you he is. But he's very good, and his buddy's also very good. And I'm not gonna spoil. I'm not gonna spoil who won, but they played 5 games, and there was a winner 3-2. So I'm not gonna spoil who won, but Mega Table Tennis.
3-2, so it was close.
Yeah, it was.
I can't wait to watch.
And Mega's getting his butt kicked in the first and second round. I mean, he pulled it back. I mean, I
came back and got close. Maybe won, maybe didn't. You have to watch the video to find out. That's
right.
Pretty cool.
Anyway.
If I can see a layer of dust on top of my mini fridge, I need to dust down here.
Oh, and by the way, Alex, I'll message you if you really want to make a deal, maybe. But I do need money. Like I got kids, I got bills to pay, like everybody else. As much as I want to play Baldur's Gate 3.
I gotta go Christmas shopping, man.
Yeah.
Trying to get paid right now, man.
Hell
work
yeah.
on that. Need to.
Oh, you want to wrap this up, Drip?
Oh, sure. We'll wrap it up.
Alex, I'll send you a message in a second. Don't, make sure not to run away for a while, because I'm going to send you a message. I'm going to haggle and daggle with you.
Hey, guys, really quick before we go, though, it is the pinned comment. Go check out the
merch store.
Support the channel with the merch. Get a hat. Get whatever. Just get something. Get anything.
Vinyl decal.
Give it to
Vinyl decal, $8
Give it to yourself for Christmas.
That's right.
Just check it out.
Appreciate you guys.
If for nothing else, you can go over there and look at how hilarious the chat GPT things are that talk about us, because they are absolutely fucking hilarious.
They're all over the website. There's chat GPT things. I didn't write a damn thing on here. It's all chat GPT.
We're leaving them up there for a while. We're going to change them eventually. But right now, they're too funny to not.
Maybe.
I mean, yeah, we'll see.
I tend to like the part about me being a genius. I don't know.
Meet Drip and Geeb, the dynamic duo of gaming. The dynamic duo of the gaming world.
Yeah.
And inseparable business partners.
Oh, yeah, inseparable.
Clearly.
All right, guys. Check out the website. We'll see you guys next. Is it next Thursday, right? Yeah. Next Thursday.
Yeah,
and
we're back to Thursdays, yeah.
The December members podcast is coming up soon. I think it's the 22nd. So if you become a member as well, you get extra content this month until the 22nd. That's a Friday. So,
woo!
Good stuff, guys. We'll see you guys next week.
Goodbye!
Okay. Oh, did I forget to? Yep.